Hello students, now today we will discuss about the structure of a cell. That what about the structure of a cell? So today we will discuss about it. Students, the cell of multicellular organism, they vary in different type of shape, they vary in different type of size, and they are having the different type of functions. The plants as well as animal cells have certain differences, but there are so many similar basic structure among them. So we will discuss about it, students. In the structure of a cell, like this is a cell. So in the structure of a cell, at the outer side means the outermost boundary of the cell. In case of plant cell is the cell wall. This is the cell wall, this green colored. So in case of plant cell, the outermost boundary of the plant cell, it is called cell wall. And inside cell wall, cell membrane or plasma membrane is present. At the center of the cell means over here a fluid is present, and this fluid is called cytoplasm. Means overall the fluid is present. This fluid it is called cytoplasm. Now in case of, we are just discussing about the plant cell. So in plant cell means all things are similar, but some differences are there. So it is the fluid which is called cytoplasm. Outer wall is cell wall, and inner the cell, inside cell wall, cell membrane is there. This is cytoplasm. Then inside the cytoplasm, a vacuole is present, the nucleus is present. First of all, we will discuss about the nucleus. A dark colored structure is there which is called nucleus. Nucleus is also called the director of the cell or brain of the cell. And afterwards, so many cell organelles are there. Like in plant cell, a vacuole is also there. This one is vacuole. Okay, so many cell organelles like mitochondria, chloroplast, like all these are there. These are called the cell organelles, means the organs of the cell. Okay, now we will discuss about the second type of cell, animal cell. So suppose this is the animal cell. In animal cell, the cell wall is absent. At the center, nucleus is there. This is cell membrane. Cell membrane, it is also called the plasma membrane. Then cytoplasm is there. This is the fluid which is called cytoplasm. And in cytoplasm, so many cell organelles are there, like means we can say mitochondria, Golgi body, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes are there. So many cell organelles are there in case of animal cell. This is animal cell. So in case of, we can say, further we will differentiate about it. Like in plant cell, cell wall is there. In animal cell, cell wall is absent. Nucleus is here, not at center. Here nucleus is present at center. Here vacuole is there. In animal cell, vacuole is not there. So certain differences are there. So in the structure of any cell, if we go for the structure of a cell, then we will see that there are in a cell wall is there in case of plant cell, but in case of animal cell, cell wall is absent. A fluid is there which is called cytoplasm. Then nucleus is there. Then vacuole is there, mitochondria, Golgi body, endoplasmic reticulum. These are cell organelles which are present inside a cell, as well as around the nucleus, a nuclear membrane is there. Inside nucleus, chromosomes or DNA is present. Now we will discuss about one structures of the cell. Like number one is cell wall. About the different structures one by one. Cell wall, generally we know that the plant cells are not able to move from one place to another. So that's why there is a reason. There is a reason behind it, that they have to protect themselves from the harsh weather as well as unfavorable conditions of the environment. Therefore, around all the plant cells, a extra hard covering or a thick layer is present, which is called the cell wall. Cell wall is thick. Cell wall is thick, it is non-elastic, as well as it is not dead. Thick plus dead plus non-elastic, which is found only in plant cell. The cell wall, it is made of cellulose. Cellulose is a complex carbohydrate and it is fully permeable. Permeable means all the substances, it allows the substances to enter inside the cell or come outside the cell, and its function is to provide protection to the plant. So what about the cell wall? Cell wall is the thick outermost non-elastic dead layer around a cell which is made of cellulose, and it provides protection to the plant against the harsh environment. Now students, the second wall is the cell membrane. The cell membrane is present inside the cell wall, and the cell membrane, it is also called the plasma membrane. Means there is another name of cell membrane. It is also called plasma membrane. It is also called the semi-permeable membrane. It is also called biomembrane. So it is cell membrane. It is present both in plant cell as well as animal cell. It is thin. It is elastic. And it is made of lipids and proteins. Lipids are the fats and lipids are fats. Lipids and proteins. So it is made up of lipids and proteins, and this membrane, actually the cell from its surrounding, separate the cell. The plasma membrane or cell membrane is semi-permeable, or we can say it is selectively permeable. Means the cell membrane allows the selective substances to enter or exit, enter inside the cell or exit outside the cell. Therefore, the internal composition of cell is maintained by the cell membrane because it do not allows all the molecules to enter inside the cell. Cell membrane also provides shape and protection to the cell. Means it is also helpful to maintain the shape of cell as well as to provide protection to the cell. Okay. Now students, the next third type of cell organelle is the nucleus. Nucleus is generally spherical in structure, or it is oval shaped in structure, and it consists of a thread-like structures. These thread-like structures are called chromatin. These are called as chromatin. Okay, the nucleus, it is also called the brain of cell. It is also called the director of cell because all the functions and all the activities of cell are controlled by the nucleus. Around the nucleus, a membrane is present. It is called the nuclear membrane. It is called nuclear membrane. It separates the nucleus from the cytoplasm, as well as nucleus contains another dark colored structure, and this dark colored structure, it is called the nucleolus, because I have drawn, this is the nucleus and I have drawn it here. So it is called, inside nucleus, nucleolus is also present, and also thread-like structures are present. These are called chromatin. Students, whenever the cell divide, means cell divide to form a new cell, then in that case, these all thread-like structure, they get converted into chromosomes. And the structure of chromosomes is like this. So they get condensed to form this structure. Means these are called chromosome. Means when they get during cell division, the chromatin material, it get condensed and appear like this type of a structure, which are called chromosomes. Even all the genetic as well as hereditary information of the individual, means all the information of the parents which is going to means pass into their generation, all those informations are in the body are carried by these chromosomes, and over their surface small parts are there which are called as genes. So with the help of genes which are located in chromosomes, all this genetic information of the body is carried out to the next generation. all the physical characteristics of our body, like height, color of eyes, shape of nose, all are determined by genes. Means all the functions in our body are determined with the help of genes. In human gene, means human gene pool. Gene pool means a group of genes, means a population of gene. So in human being, about 30,000 to 40,000 genes are there, and the nucleus as well as cytoplasm. The nucleus and cytoplasm combinedly are called protoplasm. That is the main thing that you have to remember, students. What is protoplasm? The nucleus along with cytoplasm is called protoplasm, and protoplasm is the living substance of the body of any living cell. So this is about nucleus.